Hello, people. This is Blinkk and you miss it, welcoming you back to another episode of Kingdom Hearts 2. This is it, guys. We've come a really long way, and at last, we're at the end. These next couple of videos are going to cover the finale of the game. Now, as I have already stated, I've already gone over pretty much everything we can possibly go over. I mean, we're at max level. We've got all the best Keyblades. We beat Sephiroth. Like, holy crap. Granted, there's potential we could be better equipped, that we could be a bit better prepared, but only a little. It'd be accessories and a couple of pieces of armor and things like that, but I'm not too worried about that. I think we are really, really strong and well off as we are. Before we head off to fight the final battle against Xemnas, let's go ahead and talk to our friends. The Kingdom Hearts opened the door to Xemnas. We can't let this chance slip by. It's going to be a tough fight, but we can do it. Don't let your guard down. We may wind up getting separated at any time. Come on, let's save the world again. Xemnas has probably grown even stronger and is waiting for us. This battle began with Ansem's research. Let's finish it for him. I'm tired of waiting, so don't tell me to stay behind. From now on, wherever one of us goes, the other follows. Got it? Do you remember before? We stood facing each other on opposite sides of that door. Now we stand side by side. Let's go home together this time. Beyond this door is the beginning of the end of your journey. Are you prepared for what lies ahead? Let's end this.
Get ready, Xemnas. It all ends here.
So, it seems your hearts have led you to obliteration. Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's heart. I will have to be sure and remember that.
No! We can take him on our own.
We've been separated from the King and Kairi, unfortunately. Now, this is another reaction command sequence that we're going to have to do right here. We're going to have to pass through all of these barriers that Xemnas throws up in front of us. And it's actually a really cool section. It is a really cool reaction command section, don't get me wrong at all. It's awesome. This entire end game section here, it's very, very... very battle heavy, very cool. Of course it'd be battle heavy, of course, but we're all going up this elevator apparently. Okay, now he's gonna be throwing these skyscrapers at us. Ooh, gosh, I didn't hit the reaction command at the right time. Okay, basically just be mashing triangle as you're running along here, and you should not have too much trouble with these skyscrapers that are falling. There we go. You can just tear them up. And then as you keep mashing triangle, you'll make more and more progress towards Xemnas until eventually we are going to reach one of these generators. Okay, now knock enemies into the core to damage it. These are a new type of nobody. I don't know if they're going to be added to our journal or not. I don't even know if they really count as nobodies exactly. But they are only seen here in this end battle. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock them all into the cylinder. It's really not all that hard, honestly. basically all you're doing is just whacking them once and they're gonna go flying. They're about to attack, try using stunt dodge, okay? So every time one of these cylinders launches, we're gonna need to go to the other side and then basically wail on the enemies on the other side until we have both of them destroyed, both of the generators destroyed. So really not all that difficult. It's just basically another hack and slash moment, really. Really not a lot to talk about with it, though. But what is cool is the way that the entire environment of the boss battle plays together. That's something I love about this end section of the game, is that everything really kind of all works together to make a really big, awesome final section. Like, even the geography of the battlefield, so to speak, is it's really contributing a great deal to the battle itself, and a lot more than the lava in the Battle of Mustafar with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin. Our only hope is to use stunt dodge, and there goes one of the engines. Okay, and then we should be able to knock this out pretty quickly too. It doesn't have a lot of health left, really. Where you at? There you go. And knock these guys all into there. We have 10 seconds to use stunt dodge. And then the engine's gonna blow in a second here. There we go. Stop the energy core. Okay, now this is basically just wail on this thing right here. Really not a lot to it. And then you're gonna have to defeat nobodies every few seconds. It's really not difficult at all. I mean, for all the build up to this boss fight, at least these preliminary stages are not difficult. And what I like about the Kingdom Hearts endgames is they're kind of like Metroid Prime endgames. And what I mean by that is, like in Metroid Prime and in Zelda, for example, the endgames are a lot of times a long sequence of events rather than just you go in and fight the final boss. You know what I mean? Like, for example, in Wind Waker, you go back and you actually fight all the previous bosses again before you can even finish the game and fight the final boss. And in this game, it's no different. In this game, basically all that happens is that we are going through and disabling this gigantic, like, flying fortress that Xemnas has going on, and defeating all the minions that he's got here up until the moment when we're actually going to go fight Xemnas himself. It's a really cool kind of culminating moment when we do reach him at last, and it's just a really enjoyable final end-game section, I suppose, is the best way to put it. But I keep whacking on this thing. It's going to keep going up and down, and like it's going to generate another barrier, I think, in just a minute here. I think once it's down to another, whoa, well, maybe not. Maybe, look out for enemies. Oh yeah, there. Okay, there's the. Oh wait, did we do it? Okay, we did it. I thought that it was throwing up another barrier. We'd have to fight more enemies off, but I suppose not. All right, and now here we have Xemnas wearing Keyblade armor. Now, he's extremely powerful in this stage, and he's really going to use a lot of attacks. It's kind of interesting. He uses lances and other weapons interchangeably. Like, it's like he's using the powers of other members of the organization all together. There's even that little spiky emblem there, and it is the organization's logo, but it does remind me a little bit of Axel's weapon. Axel's Chagaba, whatever it's called, you know what I'm saying. Assuming you know what I'm saying. This is a really easy stage to beat, especially if you have Ultima, so just whack him to death and wait for it. Here we go.
I need more rage. I need more hearts.
Xemnas, there's more to a heart than just anger or hate. It's full of all kinds of feelings. Don't you remember?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Gosh, you all did great.
You're coming back with us, right?
I had given in to the darkness.
Riku!
How am I gonna face everyone?
Like this?
Hurry!
I'll open a path. Huh? Oh,
You don't belong in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
How do we get out of here, Your Majesty?
Hmm.
Who did this?
Well, I'm not sure. But we better hurry and get through.
wait for me!
Come on!
Thank you, Nominee. Sure. See? We meet again, like we promised.
Huh?
You said we'd meet again. But when we did, we might not recognize each other.
I did, didn't I?
But I knew you.
It's strange.
I think I understand. I see myself the way you remember me. And you see yourself the way I remember you.
I always thought nobodies were doomed to fade back into darkness.
Yeah. But you and I didn't. We got to meet our original selves.
So, we can be together again.
Right. Anytime Sora and Kairi are together.
We'll be together every day. Right, Sora?
Yeah.
Look sharp.
Huh?
Don't worry. You're all still you.
Hey, let's go home.
Riku, come on.
Yeah,